Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. In the last episode, we concluded some business on the Citadel, and also started off a chain of events where we found out the Blue Suns have intercepted a shipment of an archaeological item, and routed it to their ship, the Strontium Mule. So there's some quite valuable payload on board, as well as some intel that Cerberus wants us to recover. So we'll start off by landing on the Strontium Mule. A derelict ship registered MSV Strontium Mule, visibly damaged from weapons fire. Ship is not responding to hail despite life signs aboard. Transmissions are using known Blue Suns encryption protocols. Airlocks are sealed, but the ship can be boarded through an emergency hatch in the cargo hold. So, hope you like fighting Blue Suns, because boy is that going to be the majority of what we're doing for the next episode or so. You can have armor piercing on, you can have disruptor ammo on. Are we on? Yeah, you've got Inferno Grenade and you're on Overload. Wonderful. I'm going to switch back to my sniper rifle, because I can fuck some of these guys up from a distance. Now my sniper rifle is ludicrously powerful, because last episode, if you remember, we got like 20 sniper rifle upgrade just last episode. Wow, we got one, and then we got a headshot thing, and then we got another two the previous ones. So, oh, Zaid has already died. That's brilliant. He's supposed to be like one of the hardest squad members. Explosion. I said explosion. There we go. I do like Inferno Grenade. As I say, it's much less useful when Shepard uses it because it has to be thrown, whereas from Zaid, you can just hit it anywhere. It's really bloody handy. I keep accidentally using Overload on people, as in like people who aren't shielded, just on normal blokes. Yeah, a lot of these missions have a very similar structure in that they are sit, fight through a few waves of Blue Suns, and then explore while fighting off low-level Blue Suns. Oh, his head exploded! Who's next? I think we're good here, actually. No one is next. So, there is a transmitter here on this dead mercenary. Dax, that incoming ship isn't leaving. Looks like the fools are moving to board. The airlocks are sealed, so don't waste your time. Get a team together and be ready to welcome them to our cargo hold. Blow them out of the cargo bay doors when you're done. Captain Voorhess. He was able to type that up very quickly. We only landed about a minute ago. Well, I guess some time probably passed while we were attaching to the bay. Garrus is apparently talking, saying, what were they doing there? Well, let's see what the airlock security console is saying. All airlocks sealed. I guess that's good, all things considered. This is very strange, this episode, so
Anyone still here?
Oh, Garrus is still talking. Oh! I have notes for my episode, so I kind of like know what I'm doing in what order. Not like notes about what I'm talking about, but just to make sure I do stuff in the right order. This episode has possibly the fewest notes I've ever made for an episode. Oh, so there's a bit of a security lockdown here, so we need to bypass this quickly. Yeah, literally for this entire... Ooh, and there's another transmission here. Jakir, you've seen the stash they pulled from the cargo? We get that open and we're living the high life for months! Sergeant Bortis took the canister topside while Voorhess went to pry the codes from the ship's captain. Man, I wouldn't want to be that guy. So they've clearly taken over this ship and are doing things to its crew, which is a little unpleasant. But yeah, my notes for this episode are extremely minimal. They're literally just, go here, do this mission. Go here, do this mission. Go there, do that mission, and then do the research at the end. That's literally it. Like I'm barely paraphrasing there. This one was listed as just do mule in brackets Garrus and Zaid, and I wrote these ones a fair while ago. So I was reading that, I was like, do mule. What the fuck do I mean by that? And then once I beat the last mission, last episode, I was like, oh, I'm referring to the Strontium Mule. That makes a lot more sense. Sometimes my notes are like that. I read them, I'm like, I'm sure this made sense to me when I was writing them, but now it's just problematic. A couple of these doors, as you're noticing, are locked, so oh dear, get the fuck away. Wow. That must be vaguely horrifying. Ooh. This looks like the crew, and they've had a rough time quite a while ago, because they're looking in a fairly advanced state of decomposition there, / mummification. Anyway, God, imagine what that must be like if you were like those Blue Suns people there. You come around the corner and just hellfire explodes in your face. I incinerate you, the Inferno Grenade goes off. It's just like... we seem to be amongst the few people in Mass Effect, the Mass Effect universe, who have access to that kind of firepower. It's vaguely horrifying. Cool, let's do that. No, we can't yet. We need to override the security lockdown. Of course we do. Communications relay inoperative. That wasn't the place I thought it was. Then I guess, because it's literally the only place we go, it's here. There we go. Bridge security console bypass. Let's do this.
That should do it.
Indeed it should. Let's head up onto the bridge. Oh my god, there's a lot of them here. This is the thing. This I'm having no problems with it now, but if you do this early game, this can be quite... wow, okay, so you can't start this quest off until you've beaten Jacob's loyalty mission, so you can't do it, like, early game. But it is quite a hard mission. There is a lot going on. Because, like, here, you just come around and you're, like, playing close range fighting 5 pretty heavily armed Blue Suns lots, so... But we're fortunately late in the game, and we're very powerful at the moment. So, have I got Neural Shock on? It's on AI hacking. I want that Neural Shock, actually. Boink! Damn it, oh, he still had a tiny bit of armor, so it didn't do what I hoped it would to him. But now it will. Oh no, he's behind cover. Come on, poke your head up. There we go. Right. Was that it? We got more. That was easy. Hey! Ha! Nerves! We got him. We got him right in the nerves, guys. Really? Now's how you chat's ambush. I hadn't realised this was an ambush until now. Or is there another ambush going on? Vortis, your men better be ready. I hear the intruders making their way here now, and you better be ready with backup. The captain was not forthcoming with information, but I found his codes in the ship's black box. We'll get that canister open, but first we have to kill these intruders. These people are spending a lot of valuable combat time typing out emails to each other. Oh, this was the ambush. They've thrown mechs behind us. I accidentally took out the nerves of the mechs, so I didn't do anything, but, you know, there we go. Well, there's actually quite a few of these coming. Maybe this does qualify as a medium-budget ambush. Have fun up there, Zaid? I thought you might be. I really bumbled that sentence. I meant to say, having fun up there, Zaid, and said, Zaid. So, sorry about that. This is the final entry for Captain Jarrett Barnes, skipper of the MSV Strontium Mule. If you're reading this, I and my crew, or grammar, are dead. 2 weeks ago, we answered a distress signal. It turned out to be a Blue Sun's trap. We managed to escape but sustained heavy damage. Do not approach the coordinates in this log. If you find the canister in our cargo hold, you are welcome to its contents. The authorization codes are encrypted in this log. Authorization code decryption complete. Yay! So I guess we'll go and get that canister fighting off. But we've now got the next mission in the thing, which is to go on and take care of that. Oh dear, there's more bastards here. So we know there's somewhere where the Blue Suns have a fake distress signal, which they use to then oh, there's your Sergeant Bortus, which they then use to oh, dead. How am I not there? I'm dead. Oh, and that was a confusing camera angle. I rose through into the floor. Anyway, let's try that again. Oh, God, you start off this battle really exposed if you're not careful. I guess that's what fucked me last time, is that they'd already moved around here, and then my cover was useless. Now they're the ones that are bunched up rather than me, and I can really take advantage of that, which is wonderful. Let's burn Sergeant Bortis, so he's the other kind of person in charge. We've already killed Captain Voorhees. That's those 2 bloody heavies, yeah, they completely pin you down. So I guess that's my advice here, is start early. But them saying need a medic. So good. Ooh! I thought the name Sergeant Bortis would be a Batarian. He's not. How interesting. That sounded really sarcastic. It wasn't supposed to be sarcastic, my voice is just stuck like this. Oh, there goes his facial face. Facial face. So good they named it twice. Come on, stand up. Stand up. Yeah, shouldn't have stood up. Well, that's handy. A bit of hand-holding there. Indeed, you've come round to the left here. This room was locked before. Now it is not. And you have a transmitter here. Jack here, this is it. Get your men under control and ready to move. The intruders are key. Once they hit the bridge, Voorhees will call for us. Do not answer. The intruders will take him out for us, and then we can get the code to the canister ourselves. At this point, take out anyone on your list. The fewer men left, the bigger the prize for each of us. So, some Blue Suns were planning on betraying other Blue Suns. Everyone really should have spent more time fighting, less time writing emails or messages to each other, and then they might have a better chance. Anyway, if we open this research docket, I don't even know what a docket is. Well, no opening the docket for us, I guess. There's some iridium on the floor, there's the payload to recover, which will end the mission, and... yeah, that's really not opening. That's annoying. That has some research I want in it. Can I save and reload? Okay, it's making me hack it this time, which is a little bit more encouraging that it's working. Let's speed through this.
I'll take it.
There we go, and that gives us a heavy skin weave, which is a health upgrade. It would have been annoying to miss that. And with that, we can recover the payload. which is a medium amount of credits. And an unspecified glowing golden thing by the look of it. Very, what's the word? Pulp Fiction, that's the film. Which has exactly that as a plot point. Well, not exactly that, but a similar sort of thing, you see. Anyway, apparently, yes, there was sensitive intel in there, apparently, which Cerberus wanted. Cerberus upload commencing, defeated Blue Suns, prevented looting of disabled freighter, recovered substantial payload from Strontium Mule. Wonderful! All of these are very good. So, if we look at our messages again here, it says, from Cerberus Command, we started going through that intel, fine work by the way, and we've discovered the location of the base where the Strontium Mule fell into the Blue Suns' trap. The Blue Suns are indeed using the false distress signals to lure merchant freighters out of their base with the intent of capturing and raiding those vessels. If you can get out there and shut down their beacon, it'll save a lot of merchants a whole lot of distress. It'll also strike a blow to the Blue Suns as a whole. The bases on the planet... I'm struggling to read that because I wasn't wrong. It does say the base is on Planet Sanctum. I just kept thinking I was rereading it over and over again. In the Decorus system in Sigurd's Cradle, with uploaded coordinates to the galaxy map. I got a real kiss a furry mouth today. Like, that's the only way I can describe it, is it feels like my mouth is full of fur. Therefore, I'm pretty clear. I sound like Marlon Brando in The Godfather. Anyway, we can quickly research that heavy skinweed there, which is very nice, because that gives us extra health. Always good. And yes, let's head over to Sigurd's Cradle. What a wonderful name for a galaxy. Wow, system. Ooh, it's a nice looking system as well. Not only is it a good name. Very nice and glowy. I like it. Anyway, over here in the Decorus system, as mentioned, we have Sanctum.
I have detected an anomaly.
Sanctum is proof of the old spacer adage. Just because it's a garden world, it doesn't mean it's a picnic. Freezing ice storms cover the poles and temperate zones, leaving a narrow strip of habitable land at the equator. Dry but windy, this area is home to Sanctum's minimal terrestrial plant life. This planet has yet to develop land-based animals, though invertebrates grow quite large in its pelagic seas. Mining, referred to as ice cracking it anywhere but the equator, is a common employment on Sanctum. The planet is rich in platinum and palladium deposits, as well as boron, which is used locally in semiconductor doping. I'm sure that's like an official thing for science, rather than me like taking semiconductors illicitly, like doping like drugs in sports. Travel advisory. Carbon dioxide levels on Sanctum can reach 5,000 parts per million during thermal inversions. Travelers should carry a breath mask at all times and consult the Sanctum World Weather Service for warnings. For reference, Earth is about 400 parts per million, so bad. Piracy is also another travel advisory. Piracy is at a 4-year global high on Sanctum. Visitors should take appropriate security precautions. Wonderful. Let's scan it.
Scans have found something.
The stress beacon detected on initial sweep is confirmed to be a fabrication set in place to lure unsuspected traps into orbit of a pirate ambush. Preliminary scans indicate that shutting down false distress beacon will stop the Blue Sun's transmission and disable their ambush site. Surface scans show Blue Sun's communication signatures concentrated around a shuttle hangar bay. Let's roll. I always really struggle in my head to differentiate these 3 Blue Suns missions, because they all feel very similar. They start off with a cutscene of the Normandy dropping you in, a Blue Suns person seems scared and you have to fight off a few waves of Blue Suns at the beginning. They literally all start like that. And yeah, but this final one can actually, it can be quite hard if you're relatively early on. Like, as you can see, these are strong enemies. They really fucked up Garrus real fast. But fortunately, yeah, so this late in the game, I'm pretty sure we're fine. You just got to keep an eye on heavies kind of spawn at the back, and they can really fuck you up from a distance. I know this is a lot harder if you don't have any kind of like long range capability like me, but I have a lot of long range capability. It's kind of my thing.
Attacking target.
Because everyone tends to be quite clustered up here. If you're struggling, arc projector or something like that is quite nice. Or the Black Storm. I'm not going to show off the Black Storm actually because I haven't got that DLC, and I'm not sure I want to pay for it because it's not really worth it. Just a few bits of Cerberus weapons and armor, which are all crap. But what is worth it from it, which is quite cool, is the Black Storm, which is a heavy weapon. It's described, quite accurately, as a portable black hole generator. And it's basically, it's a heavy weapon, but it's essentially, ooh, datapad. How do they have enough time to make all these messages? But yeah, it's basically like Liara's Singularity, but in a heavy weapon that you fire it and it makes a brief kind of thing, and then when it's done it explodes, which is quite cool. God, I love the arc projector though, and I keep having too much heavier weapon ammo of late, so might as well plow through it, I guess. Is that a shield? Oh no, it's not a thing in the way. It looked like it was briefly. Oh, I arced that quite nicely though. I didn't actually do it in the end, but I thought I arced that really well. Nerves! The nice thing about the nerves, it also just disables them for my squad mates to pick off. So I don't really have to do anything with it, which is quite nice. Oh wow, that was really weird. It snapped me straight out of the scope because I ran out of... not money. What's it called? Ammunition. That's the word. Good one. Man, just take out everyone's nerves. And that's before I've upgraded this to neural shockwave. It's the final evolution of this. You can either do heavy neural shock, or the much better one is neural shockwave, which is where it chains between multiple enemies. Fuck, it's powerful, because you just, especially against enemies that don't tend to be armored or anything like that, it's brilliant. Well, that's a mildly amusing side thing. Anyway, I have literally one thing in my notes for this entire mission. My notes read as follows: Blue Sun's base. Then underneath that, so I do have like bullet point list for each thing. So this mission, Blue Sun's base, and then my only bullet point for it is right room first. So that's over here. So I guess I want myself to do this first. Oh, that's because it's full of money. I see what I'm doing now. What else is there? There's a data pad somewhere there. Oh, it saddens me that Garrus doesn't say anything in response to that. His new armor's kind of cool, but it's also blown up like his old one was, so I guess it's kind of modification to that armor rather than actually being new in any way. Futuristic space toilet. I guess it was just the safe was the only thing of particular value in here, so let's proceed over to the other side. Yeah, a lot of these Blue Suns missions do feel very samey. We've actually got another one to after these. Well, I guess that was the brilliant expansion of the northern mining tunnel into the mess hall. Oh, the Buddha bugger! Help! Right, let's Inferno!
You got it.
I said Inferno! Come on, Zaid, man! There we go. Well, eventually you did it. You may have missed everyone, but you still did it. At least that's something. God, I love how fast Neural Shock recharges. That's so ridiculously silly. You can just keep him pinned with it indefinitely. And this, as I say, this is without Neural Shockwave. Oh, I thought I missed that there, but it kind of sucked it over to the right guy. That was helpful. Just get that. The recharge time on all my powers is pretty good. My tech powers have got very powerful with the right upgrades now. I need to remember to use them more often. You know what I need to use more often? Infiltrator's Cloak. I never use it. I really should. It's just, Neural Shock and Incinerate and AI hacking are all so much better, so I should never really bother with it. Well, I promised myself I'll try it. Ooh, some Iridium. I'll take that. Yoink. This is quite cool now. It gets into mining tunnel looking stuff. It's a bit more exciting, but I wouldn't say, I was going to say I'm torn, but I'm not torn. In a lot of ways, the side missions, so that's one thing worth saying. With this episode, we will conclude the final N7 side quests of the game.
We've got a major haul coming in from that dig site, boys. Move all the unsorted cargo to the mines to make room.
You see how this ties together with all the other bits of Blue Sun's mission, so they're expecting the archaeological dig site that we prevented them from stealing the artifact from. They're expecting that artifact to come here, but it's not going to happen. But yeah, I feel like the N7 missions are quite lazy on this.
You won't make it out of here alive.
Ooh, a captain. That sounds exciting. Let's go kill him. Ah, balls. That's a fragile crate. I got somewhere decent I can hide. So, this is where it gets a bit interesting, because you've got the old twofer here of two Emir mechs. I'm going to focus kind of fire on one, but with the arc projector to hopefully chain to the other one. That's quite good. It's incinerated as well. If I can get the other one's armor down far enough that I can hack it.
Critical failure.
This isn't good. This is very, very not good. Oh, I know what I can do. I can be a cheeky little prick. Oh, let's minge mode activated. Woomph. I mean, Garrus died because of it, but you know, I said I was going to use tactical cloak more, and I meant it. Oh balls! I really did not make the most of it, did I? Right, shit. That's the big one. Where's the one I nearly killed? He is over there, because he's the one I want to focus on a little bit more. They're bloody on top of each other at the moment. This is not good. Where's Zaid? Zaid's also dead. We are having a bad time of this. Let's set an arc into him. That should do something. Incinerate him too. Let's take a moment to recover my shields a little bit. At least I know I've got infiltrator's cloak, so I can leg it if need be. If I take this guy's head off, there we go. That's what I need. AI hacking. Now deal with each other. As long as I keep him hacked, I should be all good. I'll help out with a few shots to this guy. Oh, he's unhacked. That's not great. Let's hack him again. Don't shoot me, shoot him! What's my hacking useful for? Oh, let's hack him again. This feels very jebby, but it is working. Oh, take that, you daft bastard. And one more shot from him should... Ooh, down he goes. Wonderful. Oh, he really looks like he shouldn't have recovered from that. Wonderful. Oh, he's doing the supersonic nuclear explosion. Well, that was cool as shit. And... oh, balls. Shit. This is what I mean when I say this is a hard mission. Like, I'm good and I'm doing bad. And I will never be bad, and that's not good. No, wait. Other way around. God. Can't even quote Wreck-It Ralph properly. Terrible. Yeah, like, they can seriously just, like, surround you here. And because they throw you a load of bastards instantly after fighting 2 heavy mechs simultaneously, so... Yeah, there's a reason I'm doing this mission this late in the game, and as I say, I'm still finding it a little on the challenging side. Ah, you're the captain. Wonderful. Let's see what your skull's made of. He's not popping his head up, is he? Well, ah! Oh, it's because he's moved. Crafty. Oh, Garrus is dead. That ain't good. Oh! Oh, blew his brains out. Almost. Come on, the moment you stand up, your nerves are mine. Nerves! Eh. And let's finish him. Neural shock is a brutal power when you think about it. Right, I think that's us done. Wow, Garrus has come back to life. So, ooh, oh, he came up like the bloody. Oh no, my words are completely failing me. In Shitty Chitty Bang Bang, when your man's dancing like he's a puppet, he looked like that. That he kind of like stood himself up. It's really creepy. That's a very specific reference. If you've not seen that film, you have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. But there's a really cool dance scene where 2 of them, like one of them's a doll and the other one's like a puppet, and it's really cool looking. And I think it's real as well, which is particularly cool in it. Anyway, we have a distress beacon control overload. I don't know why so many things seem to have self-destructs built into them in this world, but I'll allow it.
Should do it.
Couldn't have set a longer timer on that? I feel like that was foolish. Anyway, we've now deactivated the distress beacon there, which is great. And so, you would think that would be the end of the episode, but it's not quite. Doing that mission actually unlocks a 4th one. It actually unlocks an entirely... Oh no, it doesn't. We already have access to the Skepsis system. But yes, it brings up a very quick mission called Stop Missile Attack. I guess we got some information while we were down on the Blue Sun's base. So, there is this planet here, whose name I can't read. Unexplored, it says. But the moon, Franklin...
Anomaly detected.
A large moon, Franklin, contains a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide, but its desolate surface holds no sign of water or life. In order to defend Watson from the pirates of the Terminus systems, Franklin has home to 2 Alliance spaceports and naval bases capable of fielding 6 fighter squadrons and a classified number of interplanetary ballistic missiles. Mass effect fields keep the gravity in its installations at a comfortable level for long-term living. Scans detect an Alliance colony defended by a Javelin Mark II missile base. A distress signal indicates the base is compromised by Batarians who have launched 2 missiles at the Alliance colony. Total destruction of the colony is imminent. 0 probability of survivors of missile strike. Find the control panel in the Javelin Mark II missile base. Time of impact calculated. Lightning Guard will have 5 minutes to deactivate the missiles after the shuttle touchdown. Yes, it's one of these missions again. So, as the thing implied...
Definitely some fighting here.
Oh, sorry, just spoke over Edie. How rude. Yes, you have only got 5 minutes here. You'll be facing a lot of unarmoured enemies, which is why, as you can see, I've actually brought Samara with us, because she's very handy against enemies that are unarmoured, because she can do a lot of shit to them. That went well, I feel like. I've not got a great deal of time here, but I'm going to go and bypass this door anyway. I wonder if that countdown timer keeps going while I'm bypassing. Knowing this game and these missions, it almost certainly does. Let's find out. Yes, it totally did. Oh, I was supposed to come through here. That's good. Okay, let's throw that up there. Oh, there we go. She's already pulled them. Pulled a lot of them. Oh, that... See, when you are facing a load of unarmoured enemies, yoink, that pull field power can actually be really bloody useful. I'm not even, like, I didn't tell her to use that. She just did it herself. Oh, there's a couple more Batarians down here. This is much more of a kind of... Ooh, one of them's armoured. This is much more of a kind of run-and-gun affair than the last few missions have been, because you're against a lot of weak enemies, so you just need to go in and make a splash. Ooh, wow! Throw is powerful at high levels. Biotics are fun. It's a shame I have no real access to them myself. One squad mate's power and loyalty power is... which is one of the ones we've not got yet. Miranda's one is... use your words, Doctor. One of them is a biotic power. Inferno Grenade! Which means that you can give yourself biotics that way, and it is quite useful power, but the other one, Samara's loyalty power, is much more useful, if I'm honest, so... Right, with him down, I think we're all good here. That went well. Are they planning to launch another missile? This looks like a missile above me, suspiciously so. How do I get down there? Oh, I just need to walk round and down the stairs. Good one, Doctor. Idiot. Right. Where is... I saw some palladium. There we go. I got 3 minutes. Time to salvage this. This isn't where I thought it was. Apparently I'm supposed to be going over here. And then taking a right. Oh, it's down here. Oh, I've got another door to bypass. Wonderful. And then you got one final Batarian. I guess he's a commander or something here. Yes, he is literally a commander. That's what it says. Up you come! And fire explosion death time. That was a cool death. Anyway, with that done, you have the kill switch console to activate. Well, first we need to hack it. And now, in my notes, I have this listed as...
Only one remaining kill switch code. Therefore, only one missile can be stopped. Use the kill switch code to save your selected target.
In my notes, I have this listed as Control Weirdness. You have 2 things to save. The first target is the spaceport. Apply the kill switch to protect this, which will protects the industrial district, will protect Alliance interests and tactical viability, albeit at the cost of hundreds of lives in the city. If you protect the residential district with its industrial area destroyed, the colony will no longer be viable and will have to be evacuated, but you do save hundreds of lives. I think the decision is relatively straightforward there to save the capital city. It looks like you select one and you press A on it, but you don't. If you look at the controls at the bottom, you'll see that A is save the spaceport, so the industrial district, and B is save the capital city, no matter what you're selected. So don't fall for that and accidentally select the wrong one. I'm going to save the capital city.
We've done it.
Oh, I'm still here. How strange. And that then saves thousands of lives, even if they have to be evacuated. It's better than having them die. And with that done, we're finished with N7 side missions. All the kind of like loose out in the galaxy ones. We're done with them. Full stop. And as I said earlier, I think they're a little bit lazy, but, you know, there we go. I feel like the last 2 episodes have probably been very big. Oh well. Next episode, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be going back to loyalty missions. Specifically, it's going to be Miranda's loyalty mission, The Prodigal, which is a very good one. And so, I hope you will join me then. I'm just going to see if there's any messages. Otherwise, it's going to be Doctor out. Ah, yes, there we go. Oh, well, this was the message which got us the last mission, so I'm not going to bother reading that. Thank you very much, and hope you join us next time for Miranda's loyalty mission. Good day.